It is day one of the South African lockdown. I'm whispering a bit because my husband is still asleep. I came to sit outside because it's freezing in my house, so I'm just getting into the sun a bit. And I'm going to read my daily devotional and Bible piece and my hot chocolate. And here, there you go, hot chocolate. We are very, like I said before, we are very privileged and blessed to be staying on a plot like this where we can actually be around our house and have all this open space. Excuse me. And I think this will be very good just to relax a bit and sort things out, get some work done that needs doing, and getting stuck into the Word. Today is just planning and getting ready for the 3 weeks. The house looks like a bomb's hit it, to be honest. And so I've got some food prepping to do, some cleaning up of the office so that our computers can come in. Yanni still has to do his, that's my husband, he still has to organize his workshop now so that he can start working. So that's just the loading off the trailer and all of that. So I think for today I might actually do some exercising later today, not in the morning, just to get everything done. And even with all the carrying around of stuff, that's enough exercise already. Just walk around the house with the dogs, make them a bit more calm. But so far I've heard that a lot of people are still out on the roads, traveling around, not really understanding what's happening. Last night, watching the news, there's a lot of people that usually go to homeless shelters, and they didn't even know that they could go to a shelter to be fed and get a bed and all of that for the entire 21 days. So even driving home last night, we saw some people standing on the street, and it was so sad because it was already like almost 8 o'clock at night, and they were still standing there. And I'm just hoping and praying that someone actually told them that they could go to shelters, or they will be picked up during the time. And I actually said to Yanni, it's that maybe in this time it will be good for them to just be stable, be in one place, don't need to go and scratch in dustbins, and having food and people around them that they can talk to, and maybe that will be good for their health and their sanity. And people who are using drugs will be cleansed, because they said they are going to get them help if they are coming in like that. So that's awesome. I'm just we'll see how this progresses, but I think that people with disabilities like that, with drinking and using drugs, are really going to be hit hard. And we just need to pray for them, because they are also people, and this might be the Lord's way of just cleansing everyone, getting everyone to a point. My sister actually said this, and it makes so much sense, that it actually takes 21 days for a habit to form. So people who are coming off of fast foods, of drugs, drinking, cigarettes, all of that, it's going to take 21 days for them to cleanse and become new and get a new habit. So it's exciting times. See you guys later. I have just finished cleaning out the spare room, packing everything out, packing it in again, making sure everything's there. Nothing is really set up yet. The computer is still standing there, but I'm tired now. I'm really, really tired. So I'm taking a little break. Yanni's started the fire, so we're going to braai tonight. Have something nice to eat. Yeah, it's been a hectic day. Finding out that the first two South Africans have died from the coronavirus, and they're both from the Western Cape. Then one of them was a nurse. Not sure about the other one. Then seeing how people were just acting in the streets, in the rural areas, it was quite troubling to see. People were walking around like it's normal days, going to the shops, and I feel for those people who are living in those situations, because some of them only got their money today, and they weren't able to go to the shops before this, which is terrible. So it's going to be a few days before I think normalcy comes in. But there was cases about people getting arrested, even last night, like I said this morning, and it's very troublesome. There were people walking around the rural areas, telling people what's happening with and what the coronavirus is. So there's some people who don't even know yet what it is and what it means. And like I said to my friends and family, I think the penny is going to drop by Monday, that this is real. This isn't a joke. This doesn't feel this really does feel like a December vacation time, where the shops start to close over New Year's, and you can't go to the shops, so you need to get all over a public holiday where most of the shops are closed, so you need to get all your stuff before that to make sure you're ready. But by the end of today, you won't be able to go to the shop unless really, really necessary, and you won't be able to travel around, you won't be able to go to the beach, you won't be able to walk your dog or go for a run or a hike. And the penny's going to drop for these people who think that just give it a few days and these things will come to normalcy, but it won't. People are starting to die. There are so many deaths in the world. This is not even funny anymore, how many people are dying. This is probably the new reality we're living in. And it's very scary, and it's very intimate to each one of us. Each one of us are going to have their own experience in this time, and I just pray that each one of us draw closer to God in this time, that we start to know who God is in our lives, and who He's put in our lives, and what He's given us to do. He's given us a commission to go out and make disciples, and we need to start realizing that. The selfish nature of us who just wants to party and drink and smoke and go ahead and do all these things, we need, and just be there for ourselves, make time for ourselves. We need to realize that with this separation from the world, that we need to be part of this world, in the sense that we communicate with people about God. So as this night draws to a close on day one, I am really tired. I'm hoping that I'll have a better night's rest, that my dogs don't wake me up again, and that I can just refresh and start anew, because I have a lot of work that I need to catch up on and start doing. And like I said, this is just prepping and time at this moment, but It's so tiring. It's mind-boggling, and it's just something I can't put my head around every second. So have a good night's rest, those of you watching it at night, or just have a good day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.